glad to have you along from Evanston, Illinois, Ryan Field. A day full of college football has been great, but there's something special about a Saturday night game. The Ducks will kick off first, and here we go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Northwestern's offense will go on the attack first. They'll be matched up against one of the best secondaries in the country.
Hey, man, I can't wait to watch this chess match today. This defense, they are so buttoned up, man. They are dialed in. They know exactly who they are. They can run zone. They can run man. They can stop the run. Like, they make things really hard for quarterbacks, Jesse. And this quarterback on the other side, he's pretty dang good. So I'm excited to see this matchup.
He's really good. He just has to be keyed in on timing. The ball has to come out on time. You can't stare things down against this defense because they're going to make you pay, and they try to make you see ghosts. I think one of the really good things about this defense is that they do a nice job disguising their coverages and changing the picture pre-snap to post-snap. So we know this quarterback physically, obviously, one of the most talented in the country, but mentally today, he has got to be sharp.
Catch in the middle, it's Wagner. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air, it's Childs. Throws to the wideout. And the 3rd down pass is knocked away by the knee. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. The Ducks offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. Dante Moore, he threw for 6 touchdowns in their victory last time out. Poor starting field position here for this offense.
Yeah, and you know, when we talk to the coaching staff, they just sort of say, hey, we're...
Oh, he's got some space. Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room as they mark it at the 17. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Dante Moore. With the catch, it's Davison.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Making side adjustments here. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. And the Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. Guys, let's chat for a moment about Oregon. We're at the halfway point of the season. They're sitting atop the rankings. How hard is it to maintain that focus as the season goes along?
It's really tough, and that's one thing this coaching staff's really been trying to focus on is just to take one opponent at a time, regardless of where they're ranked, regardless of where you're playing. You've got everybody's attention. You're the #1 team of the country midway through the year, David, but there are tougher challenges ahead.
Well, and it's hard to get your players' attention because you start thinking you're good. We've got to get better every week, every practice, and sometimes that #1 ranking makes you not work as hard, gets you a little bit complacent, so that's the job of this coaching staff moving forward.
The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Send the tight end in motion. Grabbed in the middle, it's Moore. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this 3rd and short. He'll try to do it himself. Breaks into the open. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line. The Ducks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Hill. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you get...
Got it! He gets it in! Touchdown, Ducks! Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. But the offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
Wildcats sending their offense onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Snagged out of the air. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. They came out hot on this drive. One play and already near midfield. Dropping back, it's Childs. Rush is on him. Oh, it's picked off. Taking it the other way. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. The run inside. It's Davison. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Finds his man. It's Johnson. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Ducks peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Looking for room. It's Hill. Maybe some room here. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And he tacked on the extra point. Coming out with it, it's Grove. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Got the quick completion. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. They need something that goes forward this time on second and long from the 14. Back to pass, it's Childs. They go to the wide receiver screen. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical, they're too fast, and they force a negative play.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. Northwestern will send out the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Moore with the play fake. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Throwing Moore. Soft spot in the middle. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. The Ducks are threatening in the red zone. To the air on first down. He caught it. And he won't be able to get in as the defense gets him down at the 1. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Touchdown, Ducks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Leaves it with the back. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. First quarter in the books. Let's see how these two wide receivers are stacking up so far. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. They'll keep it on the ground. There's a crease. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Just what they needed, an explosive play in the running game, and they're out to the 49-yard line before he goes out of bounds. Back to throw, it's Childs. Firing to the right, complete. Hits him with a stiff arm. He gets it to the 31-yard line, a big play for this offense. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Wants to go right back downfield. Fakes to grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Wide receiver going in motion. give to the back. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to...
And the defense, they've got him at the 27. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. And he'll need to curl this one in from 44 yards out on the right hash. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it out. It's Bear. He gets a block. He's got an alley. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
And the returner will be brought down. The Northwestern offense ready to go on the attack. Unless you have somebody ready to do his best Tom Brady impression, down 28-3 is no fun, and they have to get something going right now. Not much there. They'll give him one to the 14. They're dealing with a second and long. Running the option, it's Childs. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Scanning the field, it's Childs. Zings it complete to the right. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down.
Well, I understand what the quarterback's trying to do. He's trying to get it to his playmaker out there quickly in space, but I don't think he anticipated the linebacker beelining the way he did. It was almost as if the linebacker knew where the QB was going with the football.
He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. He's got great speed. And there he goes. Touchdown, Ducks! The hidden yardage, the big play, special teams coming through.
And every year there's exciting new freshmen to look at and talk about and pump up. And this guy got a lot of that pump, and you see why. The dynamic play on special teams. You can see the speed, you can see the wheels, and you know the reason the fans were jacked up when they signed this guy this year.
And he tacks on the extra point.
35. Northwestern 3.
He'll bring it back looking for help. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Wildcats come out to get things going on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Snags it, and he's open. Bulldozes his way through. Touchdown, Wildcats! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
And that's what makes this guy so dangerous. You get him the ball early, and he can do all the work after the catch. Phenomenal job in the open field. Uses the speed. It's a long touchdown. Man, it feels like an earthquake just went off here.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have that guy that you can find, and he can make all that damage after the catch. And I tell you what, as a defense, you got to respect it. You got to get more eyeballs on him and more attention to him.
And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hill. There he goes. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Here's Moore to throw. Bringing the heat. And down he goes.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans.
Lets it fly. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. Trying to pick up a first down. Might be changing the route. From the gun on third down, Dante Moore. On target over the middle. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. The Ducks have their offense in high gear. Running inside, it's Davison. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He's got it again. Makes it past the marker. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break.
And this offense, right, they are in a groove. They are in a rhythm, just finding themselves play after play. Everything they're dialing up right now is working. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm not changing a thing. I'm going to continue to do what I'm doing because this defense has had 0 answers.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Stop is made at the 35-yard line, a 5-yard gain there, and it's a first down. And the Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Moore. He'll take the deep shot. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. The run inside. It's Hill. Gain of 6. They're looking at 3rd and 4. They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. Moore from the gun on 3rd down. It's complete on the right side. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. The Ducks go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Moore to the air. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
And you're not going to see many of those. That's a gift for this defense. You don't see this guy miss very often, especially to put 6 on the board. That was a big missed opportunity for this quarterback and this offense.
Pressure coming, trying to make something happen. Had nowhere to go with that one, had to just throw it away. A wise decision to keep the field goal in play. And the field goal unit is on the field. It's good, easy call for the refs. And that will extend their lead even further.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this first half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking to throw on first down. Fires on the move. Trying to hook up on the sideline, but it's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Got a man. It's Wagner. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Wants to throw on first down. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Hand off from the shotgun. Not much happening on that one. Maybe made it back to the line of scrimmage as the clock continues to move here late in the half. It's 3rd down. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Men, week 9, go time. So let's get down to business with a notable update from the world of college football. Let's start with Cincinnati taking on the number 18 team, the Utah Utes. And it's Cincinnati coming away with the victory in one of the highest scoring games we've seen all season. And that makes it 2 victories on the season. They're nowhere near their preseason goal, of course, so how they handle things from here will define this program. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back to your game at Ryan Field. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line.
Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this. Snagged it, and there's running room. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Ducks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Dante Moore looking for a big play. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Touchdown, Oregon! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the offense onto the field again. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Finds his man. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the 2nd half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Childs. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Ducks! The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
And nice vision by the linebacker, understanding and diagnosing pass right away. Getting his eyes on the quarterback, breaking on the football, making the huge interception, and then taking it back to the high school days, man. In his glory days at the running back spot, running all the way to the house and scoring the touchdown.
The Northwestern offense returns to the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Under fire. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
And we were talking about it at half, guys. Like, how are they going to crack this puzzle, right? This defense so elite in the 1st half. 2nd half, they come out. They're trying to throw the football, man. I just don't know where the weaknesses are. They're going to have to keep working and keep trying to make that big play and stay aggressive. But so far, on every level of this defense, they've been dominant.
Going to look downfield again. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Northwestern will have to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Slips through the line. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Makes the grab and room to run. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Throwing more. Here's a heat. Got his man downfield. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. And the Ducks line it up with a 1st and goal. On the option, he'll pitch it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down. He might want another play. Moore from the gun, trying to convert 3rd down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Wildcats come out and set and ready to go. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Dropping back, it's Childs. Breaks the tackle. They've pushed it out to the 39 after picking up 5. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. They want to throw it. Makes the grab. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. Motion from the wideout. Back to pass on 2nd down. Bought a little time, lets it go. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. And he goes out of bounds at the 14-yard line.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the 1st half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! He got it right inside the pylon.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Still on his feet at the 45. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Hands it off on the counter. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Line getting set on 2nd down. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats.
And we've seen a lot of that from this offense, unfortunately. Just quarterback and wide receivers just not in sync. And sometimes it happens, and they get out of sync, and they don't make big plays, but man, you're in a huge deficit. You need big plays down the field, so somebody's got to make a play for their quarterback.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth, he's got it in more than enough for a first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. They'll try to pop the draw. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll go right back to it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. The Wildcats pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. After getting knocked back, it's second and goal from the 4. He leaves it with his back. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Northwestern!
Dang, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Got 3 on first down at second and 7. Rides to back and leaves it. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. To the ground. He's got it again. 7-yard pickup on that one. Is now second and 3. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's second and 3. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Maybe a crease. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chain. The Ducks have this offense rolling. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Griffin. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. The Ducks will have it first and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He'll go out of bounds, but a solid pickup on the run. Halfway there on first down, it's second and 5. Here's Raiola to throw. He'll take a shot. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's third and 5. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down. And this kicker has had a busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the third time. Field goal is good. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we're looking pretty good.
They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Motion from the wide receiver. They're looking for an advantage to the right. Picks up the first down. all the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15. He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Now on the counter. Here's a little room there. The 40. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. They still do count it for 6.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights.
Oregon, 65. Northwestern, 20.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. First down for this offense.
Booster. Ready. Red 54, red 54. Ready,
Even with this lead, they're going to toss it again. That's caught. It's hooked. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here.